Farah, and then I'm going to let you go because I know you're busy. You brought up Andrew Breitbart, and I'll tell you, after that incident, it made all of the news that he gave you a hard time about you bringing up the eligibility issue at the Tea Party. And I'll tell you, I went like gangbusters on his Facebook page. Me and him were brawling on Super Bowl Sunday. On his Facebook page. I missed the whole game. I'm telling you, me and him were brawling. Then he's on Twitter, and then he left to watch the game because he obviously I had him against the ropes. I don't, I'm a retired cop. I don't give up. You know what I'm saying?
You're like me.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're bullheaded, and I'm not going to give up for anything. And boy, I'll tell you, I said, look, straight out. I said, what? You're afraid Murdoch's not going to have you on Fox anymore if you go against the.
And that's it. That's a big deal with a lot of people. And I think, people ask me about other, conservative activists, Ann Coulter and Michelle Malkin. Where are these folks on this issue, But that's what it really comes down to. Listen, I was a regular contributor to Fox News when I started this campaign. I knew what it meant. I made a conscious decision that, I didn't care that I didn't get FaceTime anymore on television. Well, it's been now 15 months since I've been on. Now, I've been interviewed. This will shock you. I've been interviewed at least half a dozen times by CNN, Fox, others. They never will air it. Now, why don't they air it? I've spent as long as an hour in studio on tape talking about this issue, and the reason they don't air it is because they got nothing to say. They cannot dispute the simple facts of the matter. And, they're hoping that I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make a fool out of myself and I'm going to get tripped up, and then they're going to air that. But that's not the way it works out, so nothing airs. And O'Reilly took the challenge one time when I humiliated him publicly in a column. Remember, O'Reilly once said to me, attributed his success as the number one, news anchor or whatever you want to call him in cable television, his success as the number one author, and his success as the number one syndicated columnist. He attributed it all to, working with me. He that's an interesting story. How I met O'Reilly. I went and met him cold back in around 2000 or 2001, about 2000, I guess. And I said, Bill, his star was just beginning to rise then.
Right.
I said, Bill, what do you want to accomplish? What are your objectives? And I never met a guy who knew more clearly what his objectives were. He laid them out. He said, I want to be the number one guy on cable TV. I want to have number one best-selling book, and I want to have a number one syndicated column in America. So I said, Bill, I think if you work with us, we can help you achieve those three goals. He signed on. 3 months later, he had achieved all three of those objectives, and he called me up to thank me. Now, this is a guy with, we have a lot of history together. And so when I, went public and challenged him to have me on to debate this issue, he had to place the call. He had his producer call, of course.
Right.
And the producer said, so Bill wants to have you on. I said, okay, here are the ground rules. It's just me and Bill. It's not Bill and three other guys who are going to be making,
ganging up on you.
Exactly. So they said, well, he called me back later. He says, Bill can't agree to those rules. I said, so you just don't want to have a civil debate between two colleagues on this? He said, well, I guess not. And that was the end of it. So that's there is a price to pay if you're a media hound. And you know who the media hounds are out there, the guys who love to see their face on television. And it does help business, I will say that. It's hurt our business for me to be invisible for the last 15 months. But you know what? I didn't get into this business to be popular, to be, some kind of a matinee idol or something. I got into it because I just believe in pursuing the truth. That's always been the appeal to me.
And that's why we all have worldnetdaily.com on every day. Everybody goes there, and let me tell you, I'm always very busy with my website, and I try to get there as much as I can to Worldnet Daily. And believe it or not, I get flooded with emails from the fans of Conservative Monster. Check out what Worldnet Daily got on today. So it's like I don't even, they feed me the links. I'm like, oh my God, so I link up to Worldnet Daily as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are just phenomenal. But
well,
listen,
I know you don't even
Farah,
don't even have to surf anymore because people just send you all the stuff worth reading.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You guys are great, man. And let me tell you, we count. The American people count. Don't worry about those shills in the media. We're the people that count. We love you. You're on the internet. You are a god, and God bless you. Thank you for coming on my show, and I will see you in September. I will be going to Miami. September
that would be awesome. I look
18th.
forward to it. You come up and give me a big hug when you see me.
You got it, brother. Listen,
all right.
Thank you so much. Tell brother Michael Savage we say hello at the Conservative Monster also.
I will. Take care.
Take care. Bye.